1 विकेट उनके नाम के आगे। अंतिम गेंद पर 1 रन और ओवर की समाप्ति 24 के बाद बांग्लादेश 125 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर।
इस ओवर के प्रायोजक सर्वो, इंडियाज फेवरेट लुब्रिकेंट फ्रॉम इंडियन ऑयल।
जिंदगी में एक ही बार घर बनाएंगे, काहे चांस ले रहे हैं? अल्ट्राटेक लीजिए, चांस ना लो, अल्ट्राटेक लो। अल्ट्राटेक, देश का नंबर 1 सीमेंट।
So the wicket of Mushfiqur Rahim that then once again shifts the balance of the game in India's favour, and quite firmly in India's favour. And just as the partnerships looked threatening in this Bangladesh innings, it's failed to deliver on expectation. Partnership of 39 for the opening wicket, Tamim and Shomer Sarkar. Partnership of 35 between Shakib and Shomer Sarkar, and this big one with the two big guns of Bangladesh, Mushfiqur and Shakib. Partnership of 47, and again a timely wicket for India. So they've chipped away the wickets. They've not allowed for one partnership to really build to a point with which it could not only threaten India but also lay the foundation for Bangladesh. And they're going to have a fourth attempt at it with Shakib and Liton Das. Yuzvendra Chahal to continue, right arm over the wicket, leg spin to Liton Das, the right-hander. He's a talented player, Liton Das. He likes playing at the top of the order. Ashish has already pointed out that he made his debut against India. He also played the Asia Cup where he scored that 121, which was his highest score. It was in the final, and but for some last ball drama, it would have been a final that Bangladesh would have won and remembered. Second ball of the over might well have been the first googly we've seen, and it's read by Liton well, and indeed it came back into the right-hand batsman, but he read it, he picked it, and he just guides it to the man who's at 45 on the offside. No run. Liton Das comes across his stumps and plays an aggressive shot, tries to sweep off the off stump, full ball, but sweeps all along the ground for a single to the man at deep square leg. The difference between this and the Mushfiqur Rahim sweep was Mushfiq tried to go on top and got the leading edge. Das rolled his wrists and made sure the bat had its face down towards the pitch, and the ball went all along the ground. Safe shot, good shot. 126 for 3. Liton Das 3 of 7. Shakib facing now, 41 not out of 48. And advances down the track to Chahal and gets himself in an awkward position, perhaps just yorking himself almost, and gets enough bat for the ball to go back down to Yuzvendra Chahal, but no further. Dot ball. Chahal will just have his confidence boosted by the wicket of Mushfiq Rahim. Otherwise it was 10 hard overs against England. It's a few long overs here as well. Fifth ball of the over is coming into Shakib Al Hasan, the leg break, and just stops as Shakib has to check his shot and manages to just play it to the leg side. Dot ball, good over this. 5 balls ball, just the 1 dot ball. Final ball is full outside the off stump and whipped by Shakib with the spin and the angle towards mid-on, which completes another good over by Yuzvendra Chahal. Just 2 runs off it. End of over number 25. Bangladesh 127 for 3.
इस ओवर के प्रायोजक एक्स्ट्रा प्रीमियम पेट्रोल फ्रॉम इंडियन ऑयल, द बेस्ट योर व्हीकल कैन गेट।
They need that one big partnership, Bangladesh. It came for India, thankfully, at the top of the order, 180. Because even after that, they did lose their way. They didn't stitch another partnership together of note. 42 between Kohli and Rishabh Pant, 40 between Dhoni and Rishabh Pant, with the next highest partnerships in that Indian innings. And what you need if you are to chase down a score in excess of 300 is one big partnership with your key batters. Then you can have one of them bat on and hope that the lower order and the rest of the team contributes. But if you're chasing 300 plus, you most certainly need that one big partnership, and preferably early in a chase. Mohammad Shami continues. I like this move from Virat Kohli to bring back Shami, who's going to have a lot of work to do in the middle overs with the return of Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Kohli now has the insurance of having Bhuvi at the death. First ball is round the wicket to Shakib, and it's worked off Shakib's hips to the leg side for a single. He was tempted for a second, but Jasprit Bumrah got around quick enough. In fact, Bumrah was getting around and Chahal raced to the ball before him.
हमारे स्टैटिस्टिशियन रमेश परब बता रहे हैं कि 25 ओवर के बाद भारत ने 162 रन बनाए थे बिना किसी विकेट के नुकसान के, और जवाब में इतने ही ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद 127 रन 3 विकेट के नुकसान पे स्कोर रहा बांग्लादेश की टीम का.
So India well and truly ahead, and that was because of the sort of form Rohit Sharma's been in and the sort of intent that he laid down. Second ball of the over, short of a length outside off stump, beautiful back foot punch. There is a man back. Yuzvendra Chahal does the work. Another single to Liton Das. But India can't take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep striking regularly. You don't want to leave it too late. You don't want a team to settle in. India fans have come in big numbers as they have through the course of this ICC Cricket World Cup 2019. They outnumbered the England fans in the last game at Edgbaston. And while Bangladesh have also had their share of support, it does look like it is significantly in favour of India today, the numbers. Third ball, Shami is having to do this right arm over, right arm round alternately. And this time he strays on the pads of Shakib. Interesting to see if there's any bat onto that or whether that's come straight off the pads. Might well be straight off the pads. Mara Erasmus does some exercise, raises one foot and says leg bye. Won't be easy if Bangladesh can keep getting singles. They'll make it harder for Mohammad Shami Ashish to keep alternating right arm over, right arm round, trying to get the angles right, trying to get his lines right. It is a left-hander and a right-hander batting together. So Shami will have to produce varying consistency in terms of line and length, has to trouble the rhythm. But he has the uncanny ability of just getting wickets, especially if a batsman's just come out to the crease. Fourth ball of the over is a full ball on off stump. Not timed perfectly by Liton Das, just takes the inside half of the bat and past the man at mid-wicket, but mid-on is also in the circle, so no run. He thought about the run, did Liton, and Shakib was not interested. So India would be looking to have a period of sustained pressure now. Asking run rate is going beyond 7.5, 7.6 to be precise. But modern day batsmen don't panic until the required rate goes in excess of 8.5, 9. Bangladesh fighting to stay alive, to stay in contention for qualification in this ICC Cricket World Cup. Fifth ball of the over, short ball, and he's rocked back onto the back foot. It's a beautiful shot from Mushfiqur Rahim, beg your pardon, from Liton Das. And the pull shot would have gone for 4, but for the outstretched dive by KL Rahul at the deep backward square boundary. Excellent fielding by Rahul, who saves 2. And otherwise, Liton Das had rocked back and got himself into a great position, kept it along the ground as well. 2 more to him. Ashish Charango a little while back had pointed out the situations and the scenarios for Bangladesh. They have to win today to get to 9 points, and then if they have to beat Pakistan to get to 11. The advantage being that Pakistan-Bangladesh game is on Friday. The England-New Zealand game is tomorrow. So they'll know exactly what the situation is. If England lose, all they need to do is win against Pakistan. If New Zealand end up losing, they'll be locked on points at 11, and then Bangladesh, by playing later, will have the advantage of knowing exactly how much they need to do to get past New Zealand on net run rate. Last ball of the over is guided to third man for a single. End of the 26th over, Bangladesh 133 for 3.
इस ओवर के प्रायोजक सर्वो लुब्रिकेंट्स फ्रॉम इंडियन ऑयल, डाल दे इंजन में जान।
अरे क्या हुआ अनारकली, तुम रो क्यों रही हो?
क्या बताऊं जहाँपना, सलीम को पुलिस पकड़ कर ले गई।
पुलिस? आखिर क्यों?
जहाँपना, सलीम ने उपभोक्ता अदालत के फैसलों को नहीं माना।
नहीं माना तो उसकी सजा मिलेगी, जरूर मिलेगी। हमारे राज्य में उपभोक्ता अदालत के फैसले को न मानने वाले को सजा जरूर मिलती है।
अगर नहीं माना उपभोक्ता अदालत का फैसला तो जाना पड़ेगा जेल और भरना पड़ेगा जुर्माना। जागो।